Imagine a house not just made to live in, but to experience, as if each day was a scene from a movie. Designed for a young, successful entrepreneur with a love for travel and science fiction cinema, this architectural project takes boldness to new heights. Nestled on elevated terrain, this home is not just a residence, it's a statement. Inspired by the elegance of cinematic minimalism and futuristic aesthetics, this house was envisioned to blend strong geometry with natural light and open volumes. It's the perfect retreat for someone whose life moves at the speed of innovation, but who craves peace when off the grid. The structure reveals itself as a composition of 3 primary volumes, interlocked like elements of a grand puzzle. Each mass holds its function and presence, the first for social connection, the second for private retreat, and the third, a dynamic bridge that frames the entrance and the landscape beyond. These volumes are deliberately offset to create shaded terraces, open courtyards, and cinematic perspectives. Their intersection doesn't just define space, it sculpts experience. The building appears to hover, anchored in engineering but inspired by the poetry of movement and light, echoing the essence of science fiction environments grounded in reality. Pre-tensioned concrete slabs stretch confidently from one volume to another, creating horizontal planes that seem to float in space. These slabs are not only structural, they are the choreography of the home. They guide you toward the central balcony, the gourmet outdoor kitchen, and the serene reflective pool. Their overhangs generate shade and sculpt shadow, changing character as the day passes. The architecture's motion becomes readable through the rhythm of these slabs, producing moments of pause and progression. This layered dance of horizontal elements invites occupants to walk, rest, observe, and experience the home in constant transformation. A defining feature of this home is the dramatic metallic frame that bridges and supports the floating planes. More than a structural necessity, it's an expressive sculptural element that wraps around the house like a cinematic frame. On the rear side, this frame morphs into a covered garage space, while on the front, it becomes an expansive pergola, filtering sunlight over the outdoor lounge and pool. This material contrast, steel against concrete and stone, creates architectural tension and elegance. It speaks of engineering prowess and sculptural grace, unifying both the house's bold personality and its harmony with the environment. While most homes shy away from harsh sun exposure, this house embraces it with intelligence. The north-facing facade, usually a thermal challenge, is turned into an architectural opportunity. Deep overhangs, high-performance glass, and vertical louvers control solar gain without compromising the panoramic view. The result? A facade that is both resilient and inviting. From this vantage point, the city's skyline becomes a moving painting. Whether drenched in morning light or glowing in twilight, the view connects the homeowner to the rhythms of nature and urban life. The home becomes a lens for the outside world, curated by bold design decisions. Stepping into the ground level, you're welcomed into a seamless social zone where the lines between kitchen, living, dining, and media space dissolve completely. This is not an open floor plan, it's an immersive environment. Every corner is curated to serve multiple functions, from wine tasting to film nights. Floor-to-ceiling sliding glass panels disappear into the walls, opening the entire space to a lush balcony and outdoor lounge. There is no distinction between indoor and outdoor, only a flow of air, light, and sound. It's the ideal setup for hosting vibrant parties or enjoying solitary evenings with a glass of wine. The upper floor is reserved exclusively for personal retreat. Here, a generous master suite becomes a world of its own, spanning an entire floor with a king-size sleeping area, a spacious walk-in closet, and dual bathrooms crafted with minimalist elegance. Each detail is intentional, from the natural textures underfoot to the diffused daylight spilling across the ceiling. A private terrace wraps around the bedroom, protected by a metallic sunshade structure that filters the harsh sun while framing stunning views. Whether it's early morning coffee or late-night contemplation, this rooftop haven offers serenity, solitude, and skyline at once powerful and peaceful. The soul of this home is expressed through its carefully curated material palette, a symphony of textures that balances raw strength with emotional warmth. Slatted concrete forms the backbone of the structure, giving the house a monolithic presence while casting beautiful shadows that shift with the day. Rich, slatted wood is strategically used on ceilings and feature walls, adding depth, rhythm, and a tactile sense of comfort. Rough natural stone grounds the base of the house, anchoring it to the landscape with an ancient, enduring elegance. Steel beams and frames inject a sharp, contemporary contrast, offering both structural clarity and sculptural interest. Expanses of glass complete the palette, reflecting the natural surroundings and allowing light to paint every interior surface. Together, these materials don't compete, they converse. Each one plays a distinct role in shaping the experience of space, temperature, and light, resulting in a home that feels at once modern, timeless, and deeply connected to nature. Though minimalist in form, the house is rich in technological integration. A centralized smart home system governs lighting, HVAC, security, and entertainment. Solar panels line the upper slab, working silently to power the home. Automated louvers and glass tins respond to solar movement, adapting the interior light quality in real time. Inside, hidden speakers and ambient LEDs contribute to a cinematic experience day and night. Every element is seamlessly embedded, maintaining clean lines and uninterrupted surfaces. It's a house that thinks for you, learns from you, and fades into the background, allowing your focus to remain on life, not buttons. Landscape is not an afterthought, it's an integral part of the architectural vision. Native plants, reflective pools, and gravel gardens surround the home with minimal maintenance needs and maximum visual impact. Water features echo the angular geometry of the slabs, while soft lighting at night casts dramatic shadows across surfaces. Even from the inside, framed views of green pockets create breathing spaces within the interior. The house, though striking in form, is humble in its environmental footprint. It doesn't dominate the land, it engages it in dialogue, reminding us that true luxury is found in simplicity and coexistence. In the end, this house is more than the sum of its parts. It is a spatial narrative, a personal museum, a film set for a life well lived. It tells the story of a person who values design, solitude, and cinematic expression. It shows that modern architecture can be both dramatic and grounded, futuristic yet timeless. As light moves across the surfaces and days pass into nights, the house shifts in mood like a living sculpture. For those who seek meaning in structure, silence in space, and inspiration in design, this home is nothing less than a modern myth told in concrete and light.